Please also share your thoughts and inputs to explore commercial properties. Okay, commercial properties. Fine. See, in the real estate business, any real estate agent who wants to be successful in the business, who wants to see money and a large chunk of money, I would advise every one of them to concentrate on residential property. Why not commercial? Why not any other properties? I'll give you a reason. You can, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that you should disregard commercial properties. Okay, you can take up that commercial property as your primary forte also. Right, that is also a very good opportunity. Okay, but why residential property is because in the real estate market, if you see what is the kind of construction that is going on, you know, what kind of real estate properties are actually going on everywhere around the country. You see everywhere it is apartments, residential apartments. Why? Because people's demand is that people want to get into apartments. Okay, why not plots? Why not independent houses? Why not villas and all that? Those are all very niche and narrow segments. The large segment is apartment sales. That's why apartments are being constructed. More and more apartments are being constructed. The reason for people showing interest in getting into apartment is because people are now thinking of getting into gated community, right? People are investing in crores, 3 crores, 5 crores of money. They are putting that money for living in an apartment because they want the community living should be very good. So their interest is there. Now, earlier, maybe around 20 years or 10 years back, I would say, 10 years back, people's interest were on land and independent building to invest because they know that, you know, they will get a land and, tomorrow it will become a, asset for you and you can sell it. Apartments are all depreciation will be there for the building. Only the land has got value. But all that is true. All that whatever we have, our past thinking was good, it's all correct only. But current trend is that people want to enjoy their life. They want their living to be very good. For that reason, even if the value depreciates for them, they are not bothered. They want a perfect living, a good living in a community. That's why people are investing even 3 crores. For a penthouse in Tata Promote, it's about 10 crores. Okay, people are investing 10 crores and coming and living in this thing. Imagine that 10 crores if they is put on a land, what kind of value it can give to people. But why people have invested 10 crores and then coming to an apartment like this? It's a penthouse, right? 10 crores doesn't matter for them. They want perfect living. They want good living, right? In the penthouse, they want to see the entire city from the entire, this kind of, luxury they are wanting to enjoy. That is why this. Coming to commercial properties, does it mean that you should not do that? No, I don't recommend. I don't say that you should not do that. You can, but don't ignore the segment of residential. Now, how do we do commercial properties? In the commercial properties also, you need to currently understand the today's commercial people who are looking into commercial shops or commercial showrooms. What is the going thing today, right? Today, if you see, malls have almost come to no business, right? There are many commercial shops which have almost shut down, right? And there are so many vacant commercial shops which are available, commercial showrooms are available, all are vacant, restaurants have shut down, right? Why? Because of pandemic. Wherever crowd is going to be there, that business is now getting deteriorated, right? Then in the commercial space, which is the better one to do right now? Right now, you can go slow. You can only go as a secondary inventory available for me. In case I am not able to sell residential property, and in case I get some inquiry on commercial property, I can sell. Because today's trend is not to focus too much on commercial properties. Okay. In the commercial properties now, if you have to bifurcate between rent yielding property to actual commercial shops, then rent yielding properties will have a better value today than the vacant commercial shops and showrooms. Okay. So my advice to you is please go slow on commercial properties because there is no great market for commercial properties. You will be taking the inventory, you won't be able to find a tenant, or you won't be able to find a buyer for that easily. It may take months together. And if you're totally focused on commercial properties, you are in for a surprise, because business will not happen. You will keep on waiting, and waiting time will increase, and the result will be very slow. Okay. People who have been focusing only on commercial properties are now adding land also to their specialization. They want to add land and try to sell land sales. I know a couple of people who were doing only commercial properties earlier. Now they have added land, and they have also added residential plots. Okay, that is how their trend is coming. But ultimately, they will come to even residential apartments. Okay, so asking my question as to whether I have answered your question, because I've only advised you to go slow, but that doesn't mean that I have answered your question exactly. Your question is saying that how do I focus, how do I select commercial properties? When you say commercial properties, you need to know the market part of it. Market is bad, so you will not be able to select also. But ideally, today I think anywhere between 50,000 to 1 lakh rental value properties can be taken into consideration, and you can source buyers source tenants for that, separately. But it will take time. Okay. Yeah, I have Srinath. I will share that 15 questions list. If you WhatsApp me in my number 6366899996, and I will send it to you after the class hours. Okay. Then I'll move on to the next question. Next question is, most important factors to be considered for selection of property to work upon. Excellent question. Muniramu. Most important criteria to select the properties. My advice to all of you would be that go for ready to move in properties. Okay, ready to move in properties are the one which you should focus on. I'll tell you why. Right? Why not under construction project? Under construction project are the people who will buy are those people who are not in a hurry to move in now. They need something like about 3 years time for them to move into their new property. Why are they selecting this under construction project? Because they don't have complete money with them today. They want to purchase slowly, and they want to move in after 3 or 4 years time, and that is why they are selecting under construction project. So in the under construction project, the risks involved are the following. Number one, what if the delivery doesn't happen on time? Okay, there is a problem. Risk number two is, what if the buyer who has booked the project says that I don't have money to pay you the agreement amount, I need some time, and he goes and gets that time from the developer. Developer also gives time for them, because he has already taken about 1 lakh or 5 lakhs booking amount. He takes that amount and he's almost committed to purchase that property. But the buyer goes and says that I'm not in a position to pay you the balance amount for the agreement, because I'm mobilizing this fund. It will take some time for me to get it. So he goes and makes a request to the developer. The developer also grants. Okay. Then until the agreement is signed off, you will not get your brokerage, which means the time taken for getting your brokerage may be anywhere between 6 months to 9 months time. So the ready to move in is the top priority that you should select. Okay. And between the ready to move in, also the next priority that you should give is for resale properties. Resale properties which are less than 5 years old. Okay, those properties you can concentrate on. You should give priority for that. Why resale less than 5 years? Because anybody who is wanting to purchase a resale property will buy for major reason is he doesn't want to change the location. And in the location where he is already living in a rented place, for him, moving out of that location is an inconvenience for him. So he would prefer to have a resale property there itself. And he also wants as new as possible. Since there are no new projects in that location, you will be giving him some resale properties, and that resale property also, unless it is less than 5 years, the buyer will not be interested. There could be properties which are 10 years old, 15 years old and all that, which will be available for that. Depending on the location, you may select that also. Your next priority should come to under construction project of reputed builders. Reputed builders means builders like Godrej, right, Brigades, and such kind of people, Hiranandanis and all those people who are actually got a good name in the market, and they are able to deliver on time. They have kept their promise, and such kind of projects. Any new builder who is coming with an under construction project, take it with a pinch of salt. There's no guarantee that he is going to complete the construction, because everybody seems to be in trouble, especially in the real estate market and the real estate builders. So any new project, you always consider taking it with a pinch of salt. Sales and money, which is very, very important for you, will come only from ready to move in properties, because the people who are willing to purchase, they have got money, and they will come and pay to the ready to move in properties, and you will get your brokerage immediately. Okay, under construction project, there is always a question mark. Okay, so that is how you should select the properties. Okay,